Now, Brendan, what's the celebration?
Well, Ali, it's lovely to see you here today. We're here to open an exhibition of the work that the Westport Men's Shed have been doing over the last number of years. And a lot of work takes place that people in the town and the community wouldn't have any idea about. So we thought we were invited actually to display what goes on in the shed. So John Bradley took on the task of putting together a profile of the different things that have happened, and this is the result to it here today.
How many projects do you think you've done since you started?
I think you've mentioned about 16.
Oh, there are more. I didn't include those 25, 30.
25 or 30, yeah. And how many years in existence?
We started in 2013, and I suppose Westport Men's Shed peaked in 2020 at 52 members. COVID rattled the shed,
As did everything else, yeah.
The whole country. But thankfully we're back up to 40 members again.
Okay.
Which is fantastic,
Yeah. And do you have a centre?
We have a number of centres where we have different activities. If you remember Westport Men's Shed, you may decide to do a number of different activities. So 5 days a week there are different things on. So you decide if you want to. So there's no excuse for any man not to come out and do something on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. There's an activity available for you.
And what's the value of a men's shed?
The value of the men's shed, that you have got an opportunity to meet up with other men in a non-judgmental environment where you can share your skills, your time, have a bit of crack. Also do things for yourself, do things for the other members, and do things for the community that you've chosen to live in.
Is it more skills than sharing?
More skills than sharing. It's more sharing, I'd say.
Is it doing things?
Do you
like to do things?
Doing things, working maybe upstairs you're using, or maybe the hands you're using. And half the time, it's like recently we've taken up lads learning to play guitars and things like that. It's a great activity, as you know yourself, for keeping the brain active, keeping it fresh. It stops the dementias and these things. We know that happen as we get older. You need to be doing something. Doing things like learning the guitar, it's like a new language for a lot of us. We're having great fun out of it. So every project we undertake is benefit to the individual.
You have a big mix of skills, have you?
We have a eclectic mix of members.
Right.
Many diverse interests, which makes it very interesting for the members because we're hearing different facets of people's lives. We're blessed that we have people from all different walks of life and people who have come from different places. We have John here, who's come from America, and he's joined us. John was in Sing Sing prison, and fantastic. Not as an inmate, but as a worker. He has some great stories. Fantastic stories. We have.
Maybe you should have brought a few more in with them.
We have Frank is another man that came from the States,
Right.
John Bradley comes down from Dublin regularly to stay. He's half between Westport and Dublin, and he's settling into us. There's quite a mix. Vincent is from France, Michael from Germany,
from Italy.
and quite a number from the UK.
So, Tom Carter, you're a member of a Covey, a real Covey. What kind of a Covey? Are you a Covey?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
It's Kilawalla Covey.
without Covey, it's without town.
Okay, yeah. You were a butcher.
All my life, yeah.
John, an economist,
I did a bit of flying in my time.
and did a bit of flying. That's right. You were
I'm a yank blowing.
a young blow in there, and John, you were managing a company, or in a company. Go on, call out a few more titles out there, Louise. Teacher, I see there in the background.
Paddy Duffy is Professor of Maynooth.
Professor of History, that's right, yeah. Geography, okay, right, yeah.
Christy ran the town.
Christy ran the town, yeah.
Joe Kennedy was another teacher here.
And the golf club,
Yeah.
big input there, yeah.
Yeah.
If we could only get my two brothers to join us now, it would be great.
There'd be too many.
And Pat Keenan.
Pat, yeah. I've seen some of your work. What's the big project she's done? You've done a really few big projects now, yeah.
There are so many projects, really. I suppose the big one we undertook was the tractor to Ghana, if you remember that.
I remember that, yeah.
And the benefit to the community that we'll never see or never know anything about. But it's lovely to know that this tractor is working in a commune out there, It's helping up to 500 different families, and all the instruments that went with it has helped to make life easier for the people who are in Ghana in this specific. It's in the whole province in Ghana.
Yeah.
We have somebody on the ground there who's observing and knows what's happening to all the work that's.
You know, it got there and it's been used.
We know that there, we know it's working, and we've got a thank yous and appreciation from the people out there.
Anything else that anybody can remember that's outstanding in there?
I suppose one of the big projects we took on, Ali, which I was really interested in at the time, was a pilot project for a health and wellbeing program for men, and it was funded, I suppose, by the HSE at the time. It was a pilot study to see how beneficial it would be for men to learn more about themselves, about their health, how to deal with issues that might crop up, and how to stop avoiding issues that they should be dealing with, I suppose, more effectively. I think there's huge benefit to the members from that.
I was going to say, what was the main benefit you came up with?
Well, there's quite a number. I mean, people start becoming aware of the things they should be looking out for, watching out for, getting bloods checked, having the things done that men should be doing as we get older, watching out for ourselves rather than waiting for something to happen, being proactive.
And you do a bit of music?
Well, we do a bit of music.
A lot of music.
A lot of
We
music.
do a lot of music, actually. We were blessed to have Tony Reedy with us in the shed, and Tony took on the task of teaching members how to play the guitar and other bits and pieces. So we kind of got a gang together, and in actual fact we were only over in Castlebar yesterday. There was about 11 of us, was there? And we gave a performance there, which if you want to, I'll give you a shot of later. But it's
in my mind.
It was very good.
Tony calls it the Rolling Bones.
The Rolling Bones.
John here suggested the Elderly Brothers.
Could get lots of names by the sound of it, yeah.
In the McBride home,
You done the sensory?
a major project.
That was a big problem. That's a big thing, yeah.
That was 2 weeks of hard work, Pat.
It was a lot of hard work.
You do a lot of painting around town, and
We were doing the benches
and
different things like that. Yeah, there's.
the kiosk. You done the kiosk and that?
We did the kiosk, yeah.
The defibrillator thing, yeah.
The defibrillator, yeah. That was a very good project and a worthwhile project. And
The roofs of the shelters on the Greenway.
that's right.
That's
yeah.
right, you restored them,
The
yeah.
shelters on the Greenway, which were overgrown and gone into dereliction with the roofs gone. So a crowd of men got together and cleared up that whole area, re-roofed it and brought it back to pristine condition. It's great to see it back again. Unfortunately, when it was painted up first, we had some vandalism with graffiti. But
Here we go again.
a very interesting thing happened. Basically, the youngsters in the schools were invited in to put murals on themselves, and since then it hasn't been touched.
Good.
Which is
good.
great.
Good.
We did actually an interesting musical thing. Mike Hanrahan came down and he was, sorry, I suppose better go back again. Basically, we were contacted, asked would we get involved with the project of writing a song. The song was basically about loss and bereavement and things of that nature. And we were told write something about, throw Christmas into the mix. So we came up with a song called Wishing You Were Here, which was put together with Tony Reedy, by Tony Reedy and Mike Hanrahan, former Stockton's wing, you might remember him. And we got great publicity out of that, but the journey of putting that song together and practicing for it, and then we had it recorded and it was released. Now that was a really good project, and everybody got involved. It was actually all the shed, so that's up on YouTube as well. Wishing You Were Here is Westport Shed. A lot of people have seen it. It's got a huge amount of hits. But all of these projects, they're really about getting people together to do things, and it's the journey of doing things together. It's not really, the finished article doesn't really matter. It's the journey that's what it's all about.
Come in. Tom.
Tom
Yeah.
Carter.
Tom Carter, Killawalla.
John Bradley.
John Bradley Morrisk.
John Curley.
Yeah.
Paddy Morton.
Frank Stella,
From.
Ward.
Yeah.
Paddy Geraghty. One of the reasons, Harry, that we're at this is if there's any that want to come in and if they have any ideas and if they have a project,
You'd welcome them.
we'll go with it.
Okay.
Paddy Geraghty.
Right. Next. Paddy Duffy.
Silvano Caruco.
Yep.
Paddy Duffy.
Paddy Keenan,
Paddy Keenan.
Pat Keenan, Kirsty
Yes, yeah.
Joe Kennedy, Richard Birmingham.
In the back.
Brendan Duffy.
Yeah. Brendan Duffy.
Conal O'Quinn.